At Action News, we cherish every moment, and it's our profound responsibility to bring you closer to your world. Never miss a moment. Trust the people at Action News.
On the field of life, First Trust Bank is there for you.
Champions on three. 1, 2, 3.
Because Philadelphia dreams deserve a Philadelphia bank.
In Philadelphia, we celebrated the miracle with pride only 5 years ago. And then the following morning, IBEW Local 98 members went back to work, building this city, rescuing our communities from decay, and inspiring the young men and women of the region to take pride in who we are. Like the Cats, Local 98 members believe in hope.
To learn more about who we are, what we do, and career opportunities with Local 98, visit us, IBEW98.org.
All right, did you know I was the Mommy Slam Dunk Champion?
Really?
Yes, really don't sound so surprised.
Let's see it.
Oh, you're ready. All right, here we go. Let's hear the crowd. Go to right, go to left. Come on.
She did it.
Again?
You can't avoid gravity, but United Healthcare can help you avoid financial surprises by helping you compare costs and doctor quality ratings. United Healthcare.
Go for the midnight dares. Go for the game. Go for the hits. Go for the fans. Go for the win. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Book your trip at theoceanac.com.
Do you stream on a Roku, Fire Stick, Android TV, or Apple TV? Now you can watch 6ABC 24/7 with the 6ABC Philadelphia streaming app.
The big story on Action News.
Search 6ABC Philadelphia and start streaming today.
Hi, and welcome back to another week of Women to Watch. I'm Sue Rocco, and I'm so very honored to welcome to the show Dr. Shailja Dixit. Shailja is going to be one of our brand new partners for the show, and she's going to be leading a wellness watch. Shailja, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sue. Really appreciate it, and thanks for inviting us.
We're happy to have you. And why don't you start by telling us a little bit about your background?
Sure. So, and again, as you said, we are really looking forward to partner with you as we do this series of Health Watch and try to, bring awareness around women's mental health. We'll talk more about it. About my background, I'm a physician by training. I did my initial training in India and then came to US many years back. So Princeton is home now for me. And I started this company about 3 years back, looking at the unmet need that is there for women's mental health. So I have been involved in many product launches. I worked most of my career in pharma industry and have been involved in many mental health product launches. One thing which was very clear was that the unmet need that exists for women's mental health and also going beyond just a pill. So we talk about a pill, but pill does not cover all aspects of a person's journey, if I may say. And that's where Curio came in, which is a digital platform, to take care of women's mental health all across her life cycle.
Right. So through the various stages of life, which, my goodness, women... You just get used to one phase and then you're going into another phase. And tell us exactly what Curio is as a digital therapeutic platform.
Yeah, so I'll start with what actually you just said, right? So it is true, women go through different stages in their life cycle, but every stage of life cycle for women is different. So let's talk about from adolescent to when you are thinking about family or fertility, when you are thinking having a baby, perinatal and postnatal program, and then perimenopause and menopause and ultimately aging. So all through this life cycle of women, there is a direct connection between the physiology in women What I mean by that is hormones and what they are going through, the physical aspect. And on top of that, we all know that women are predisposed to mental health conditions much more than men because of the stigma, societal aspect, and other stress that women go through. So that's what Curio does. Curio is a digital platform that in each stage of women's life provides the right kind of tools and aids which can augment and help her take care of her mental and emotional health. One important aspect is these are self-learning tools. So it takes care of the stigma and we meet women where she is. What I mean by that is that this is a digital application. She can actually download it or go on the website on her phone and spend 10 minutes every day to go through some modules that tell her how to adjust and take care of her emotional and behavioral aspect in each stage of her life cycle. So they're unique to the stages of women's life cycle.
So if I were to ask you what makes a woman's mental health different from a man's mental health, it probably would be the hormonal piece, but what else is the difference?
That's a really good question because we are often asked, why even think about mental health is a problem, right? We as a nation, are in a mental health pandemic, if I may say. And one thing that unfortunately this COVID did was, exacerbate that problem even more. That problem even became bigger during this last 2 years of pandemic. We are often asked, as you are asking, what's different about women's mental health? Mental health is a mental health. But the thing is that with women, the physiological aspect, hormones, the societal stigma, and other things do have a different impact on women's mental health. So let's talk about some numbers. Even the prevalence of mental health condition are twice more in women. Women are twice or thrice more likely to get mental health condition than men. So the predisposition is more, prevalence is more, the societal aspect is different. Women interact with the digital tools in a very different way. And most importantly, the physiological aspect is very different. So I want to just break it down a little bit more to give an example. So for example, the estrogen, plays a very important role. One of the female hormone plays an important role, but there is a direct mind-body connection. So when in perimenopause or menopause phase, the estrogen fluctuates and that has an impact on emotional aspect as well. There's a lot of science today that validates that or talks about that. So that's what we are talking about. That's why women's mental health is different.
Shailja, can you talk about where is the gap when it comes to postpartum depression? Because I know one of your you're going to be focusing on that first and foremost.
Yeah, so our first product is for prenatal and postpartum, right? So postpartum, again, the numbers are just, the problem is bigger than what we think. 1 in 5 women suffer from postpartum depression. And when you talk about all the way a spectrum, meaning anxiety, depression, during the pregnancy and right after delivery, the numbers are actually as high as 40% of the women have some kind of postpartum blues. That's what we are talking about. That's our first product. The name of our product is Mama Lift. So you can go into mymamalift.com. It's a digital product that helps a woman manage her anxiety and depression during pregnancy and after pregnancy. And again, as I said, the numbers are very high. Another thing I want to just outline here is, so 75% of these women, unfortunately, don't get any kind of care, right? So it's a huge unmet need that exists. And that's what our tool is doing. Our first tool, which is meant for postpartum depression, is focusing on that.
So one of my questions for you was, what is available today and what's coming around the corner? I know this will be developments ongoing, probably, for years, but if someone comes and uses the app today, what will they find and what's in the works?
So we are looking stages by stages, phases of women's life. The first one, where we believe is the highest impact and highest unmet need, is pregnancy and postpartum, right? Because it just does not impact a woman, it impacts the family, the infant, the child, and so on. So that's the first one. After this, we are looking at fertility. Again, the women who are going through fertility journey, they have a huge emotional and stress aspect. That's our next application. And then we are looking at perimenopause and menopause, because that's again a very big transition stage for women from a physiological aspect as well as emotional aspect. So those are products that we have lined up for every phase of women's life. And then we have others that we will be launching towards next year. And hopefully covering this circle of life, what we call for women, all the way from adolescent to healthy aging.
Yeah. We're going to be so fortunate to have you ongoing, bringing this really important information. What do you hope to bring to this segment as our Wellness Watch contributor? What is it, other than the physiological facts, what is it that you hope to bring to women?
So I think there are two things besides the physiological aspect. One, I'm hoping by having this conversation, we are destigmatizing the mental health, right? We need to start acknowledging, talking about it like this is normal. This happens. It's okay to be not okay. It's okay to not feel okay. So that's the first thing. I'm hoping this conversation. And then the second thing is I would like to bring in more experts in this area, hopefully even some stories, to talk about that, what exactly women went through. So I'm really hoping that we are able to spread the awareness and take care of stigma and normalize this dialogue around mental health for women.
Yeah, I think that's so important. And, in light of what is going to be a very tough week, with regard to mental health, I think there's so many things we can be doing and should be doing across the board. But you're right about eliminating the stigma. And I do think we're talking more openly about the fact that wellness to the body is as important as wellness to our mind.
Absolutely. It all starts with mind-body connection, right? So let's take care of our mental and emotional state. There are tools out there. Let's leverage them, and I think that will have an impact just not on women, but society at large. I just want to leave with one thought as we talk about health equity and women taking a leadership position, and your segment is just so important for that. I think this particular aspect, mental and emotional, has to be taken care of if we want women to take on a leadership positions and move on and be a very important contributor and be recognized as an important contributor to the society. So that's, I just want to leave that thought.
I agree. And I'm really looking forward to all of your segments, Shailja. Thank you so much for being with me today.
Thank you, Sue. Thanks so much for inviting us.
And that is it for another week of Women to Watch. I'm Sue Rocco, and so grateful to 6abc.com for bringing you the show. And next week, I'm going to be joined by Deborah Brooks. Deborah is the CEO of the Michael J. Fox Foundation. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and thanks for being with me.
At Action News, we cherish every moment, and it's our profound responsibility to bring you closer to your world. Never miss a moment. Trust the people at Action News.
Field of life, First Trust Bank is there for you.
Champions on three. 1, 2, 3.
Because Philadelphia dreams deserve a Philadelphia bank.
In Philadelphia, we celebrated the miracle with pride only 5 years ago. And then the following morning, IBEW Local 98 members went back to work, building this city, rescuing our communities from decay, and inspiring the young men and women of the region to take pride in who we are. Like the Cats, Local 98 members believe in hope.
To learn more about who we are, what we do, and career opportunities with Local 98, visit us, ibew98.org.
All right, did you know I was the mommy slam dunk champion?
Really?
Yes, really, don't sound so surprised.
Let's see it.
Oh, you're ready. All right, here we go. Let's hear the crowd. So go to right, I go to left, fake a mom. Mama, go up, mama!
She did it.
Again?
You can't avoid gravity, but United Healthcare can help you avoid financial surprises by helping you compare costs and doctor quality ratings. United Healthcare.
Uh-huh.
Go for the midnight dares. Go for the game. Go for the hits. Go for the fans. Go for the win. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Book your trip at theoceanac.com.
Do you stream on a Roku, Fire Stick, Android TV, or Apple TV? Now you can watch 6ABC 24/7 with the 6ABC Philadelphia streaming app.
The big story on Act.
Search 6ABC Philadelphia and start streaming today.